What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy, it is Kit Nagy, and it is Nagy on Sports. It is our official Week 7 sim for our beloved Browns. They are 3-2 after the impossible anti-Brownsing that took place last week, where somebody else missed a field goal to lose a heartbreaking game instead of it being us this time. But feeling high, feeling themselves, getting number 4 back behind the center and getting an all-pro left guard back, helpful as well. Browns sporting the all-whites against those cool Indiana Knights jerseys. Of course, Gardner Minshew at the quarterback, and the return of Jonathan Taylor to the backfield, of course, as well. Will be some of the highlights in this one. Kit, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. Obviously, always excited to bring you Browns football, and this certainly no exception to that, as it's giving us the controller disconnected because we tried to bring the correct game uniforms to this, and we found out the way to do that is to add a second controller in, but here seems to be a hang-up we did not expect, being that you have to have both controllers connected, I guess, for the whole game.
Oh, no.
Do we have to start this again?
I don't know.
Or maybe you need to just reconnect the controller? Maybe. Stand by! Technical issues. Hopefully we'll get this resolved here shortly. Yeah, no doubt, Bo. Definitely a lot of folks out there thought we were going to get smoked by San Francisco, but a very well-fought game by that defense in particular. Offense did enough to keep them in there and relevant, and that's really what mattered. Outside of that last drive, first and last drive for the defense, they were very good. Gave up a bit on the touchdown on the first drive, and then the last drive gave up a little bit. I'm sure they were not thrilled about. Of course, there was a penalty that many Browns fans were questioning there to give them an easy first down after they effectively went 3 and out on that drive, although they'd have had a chance at 4th down as well. So. And Wendell, good question. So far, all things are trending towards Watson does play, but it's really going to depend. They're saying day-to-day he's questionable, of course, and we won't really know until Sunday because they're going to wait. They're not even going to work him out in the mornings the way that it sounds like. They're just going to wait and see how he actually feels after the full day of practice today. And if in fact his shoulder is good to go, they'll throw him out there. And if it's not, they'll have PJ Walker starting for the Browns. As we are in standby mode, apologize for this, guys. We are just trying to work through some technical difficulties here as we tried something new for the first time to try to get the uniform game correct here for the faithful here at Nagy Nation, but we had some unanticipated consequences of that choice, being that it messed with our controller game. So the way that we normally run this seems to be a little bit different when we have 2 controllers connected, as we have now found out. So welcome in Karen, welcome in Bo, Wendell, Mitchell, George, all of you. We're glad to have you all. Fellegren, welcome in. Go Browns. Sorry for the technical delay here as Phil is working through some things. Hopefully he'll get this all squared away here shortly. But end score predictions for this game. Are we talking about in the sim, or are we talking about real life there, Bo? Are you looking for the prediction for the game on Sunday? You're looking for this one. Use a hammer. I'm pretty sure that won't fix it. But for the sim, good question. I think the Browns, I don't know. Definitely a good question, because it looks like we might be back.
We're back.
All right. Welcome back.
I had to restart.
I think the Browns win this sim. We'll see. I'll give it 35-14.
Sorry about that, everybody. We tried something new, as Kit was saying, but it would not let me enter Super Sim mode with having 2 controllers. So
yeah. So sadly,
now we know.
Sadly, that means we can't control the actual uni game. We thought we could. We had it right, but then sadly that messed us up. So that meant we couldn't do this.
Yes, in real life, Don, they will be very cool uniforms. But sadly, you got to see them for a moment, and then everything went badly. So here we are. We're back. Great to have you on. Appreciate you being with us. Sorry about the little bit of delay. First play of the game is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be stuffed by JOK. First play of the game.
Yeah, defense showing up in a big way right out the gate, exactly like you want them to, especially showing up in the run D. That sets everything up for this defense.
Minshew surveys the field over the middle. Got his man. Caught for a first down. That's one of his 3 tight ends that he will target today. Mo, Ali Cox, again, one injury to Kyler Granson, but they actually have 4 tight ends on the active roster. Pressure now up the middle from Dalvin. Now from Miles as well, and hit for a short gain. Denzel Ward knocking Alec Pierce to the ground. Gain of just 4.
And of course, Pierce is questionable for this game, but anybody on the injury report is questionable will be in this game for us in the sim.
And an option keeper for Minshew. Probably a play that would be better run with Anthony Richardson. And the Browns are there to swarm it. Here's a big 3rd and 5.
Mason, the supposition is likely he will, but we'll find out on Sunday.
Toe drag swag from Michael Pittman, able to achieve 7 yards in the first down. Let's see if maybe the Browns choose to challenge it up. Nobody's going to challenge it. Okay. Here comes Taylor left side. A lot of white jerseys at the line, and they'll stuff him again. Shelby Harris this time. All over that one. Down to the ground goes Taylor. Welcome in, everybody. I heard Kit greeting you all by name, which is great. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. Throw to the right side. Got behind Greg Newsome somehow. That's the rookie Josh Downs. He's a speedster from the slot, and he somehow gets a step, and 26 yards as Minshew just floats it right over the top.
Yeah, credit Minshew with a great throw out there to the outside shoulder, dropping it in a bucket right into Downs' outstretched hands. Didn't have to break stride at all. In fact, maybe just a tad in front of him, he might have actually scored if he could keep upright.
Back to pass Minshew now. He'll roll left. Pressure coming from Z. He'll hit him, and he'll force him to throw it out of bounds. That one hurts on the way to the ground. Smith gets up a little aggressively, as lots of the Madden players do in this version of the game. How'd you do, Mason, in your tournament? Are you still playing, I guess?
Still playing, based
Report
on that
back
comment.
later. Yeah, he was playing when we did the earlier one as well. Been playing since noon. I guess that's good if you're still in.
That's good. That's definitely good. It's a long time to be playing.
3rd and 10 now. Minshew back to pass. Pressure from the Browns. He'll go down the middle, wide open again. Touchdown! Josh Downs again, and he beat Newsome twice on the drive. And Minshew found him both times. And an opening drive touchdown for the home team.
Yeah, a little early miscues here from the defense, allowing some space, and Downs just getting that extra separation downfield, able to give some good opportunities to Gardner Minshew, finding him downfield in that seam this time, and that one for the touchdown.
We have seen many an opening drive go right down the field, and then the Browns seem to adjust. So we'll see if that is the case here again today. And yes, that kind of skinniest of posts there from the seam. And twice Josh Downs has beaten Greg Newsome on that drive. Well, there he is, a sight for sore eyes. We think he's going to be back. Took all the first team reps today. Those are his simulated statistics, again, just in the couple of games that we made him play in.
Yes, Wendell, we have him out of this game.
Surgery.
Yep, and he's got the surgery in real life, which is why he's out for the season, which is why he's not going to be in this game. Gardner Minshew instead. Nice escape there from Watson, just evading a tackler, getting outside, and some nice yardage there to pick up the first down.
16 yards in that first down, to be exact, as I thought maybe he was going to get stuck in the backfield. Quiddy Pay was coming quickly, but Deshaun, a quick scamper and a good first down to start the game for them. A little RPO left side. He's got more, and more will be thrown to the ground. I'll say no gain on the play. Not sure maybe that was the right read for Deshaun on that RPO, but they got the ball back for 2nd and 10. Pistol look here. forward in the backfield to start. Now they'll go option keeper. No, RPO right side. Oh, he was wide open. Oh, my. Everybody was fooled. He just didn't quite give him enough room to catch the ball.
Yeah, busted coverage, too. That was 6 if he catches it.
Trips to the right side on a 3rd and 10. Watson down the middle. Wide open again. This one might go to the Chief. 10, 5, down at the 1. David Njoku.
Yeah, making up for the lost opportunity on the previous play. Hits him absolutely beautifully in stride this time. And Chief just not quite able to take it in, but very nearly. And the Browns set up with an excellent opportunity here.
Safety Julian Blackman saves the touchdown, at least for one play. 59 yards for the Chief. And now Watson back to pass on a 1st and goal, and he'll find Cooper in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, Browns. So they come right back down the field and tie this thing up. Fireworks early in the house that Peyton built.
Yeah, fireworks indeed, and certainly credit this offense not only for responding, but also facing down a little bit of adversity as they missed some wide open opportunities that just did not go their way, and coming right back to put it out there, finding those seams in the defense and able to respond in a big way there on their opening drive.
Absolutely, they did. It's pretty cool if you go back and look at that replay. You could actually see Watson looking left, and that drew the linebacker over and then fired it back to Cooper. It was almost one of those Mahomes kind of no-look passes where he intentionally made that linebacker go left and then went right to Cooper. That was a cool play and a cool replay. Rodney McLeod stopping there. So far, 3 carries, 3 yards for Jonathan Taylor.
And how about Rodney McLeod getting physical in there and in the run stops? He's been very good in that part of his game.
They're going to blow up the screen pass on this one as they had a blitz coming up the middle. Minshew just had to turf it because the play had not yet been set up. Now a 3rd and 9, and they'll go empty. We have 6 Browns on the line. They'll drop 2 of them, rush 4 of them. Minshew down the seam again. Oh, he was wide open again, and he dropped it. The rookie dropped it. He was once again open from the slot, Josh Downs, and he just dropped it, and they'll punt.
Yeah, they'll want that one back in a big way. He absolutely should have had it. Hit it right off his hands. And the 3rd time he's found space against this defense, as they're not actually playing the defense here that we would expect out of them. They have shown a lot of solid over-the-middle defensive coverage because they've been playing that high robber, low robber concept. Single guy trying to, outside leverage, bring everything to the middle of the field. And so they've been very good in that part of the field, which is why, we haven't seen that here in Madden. We don't really expect Madden to get the defensive calls correct, but that's what you'd expect to see, that outside leverage forcing middle of the field, which then becomes very difficult to convert in there because there's a lot of good coverage in the midst. There is an ugly pick there. Goes to the wrong team.
Juju Brents, the rookie cornerback out of Kansas State. Looked just like a bad pass for Watson. Kind of put it on the back side of that receiver. And just looks like DPJ just kind of really didn't fight for the ball, and Brents does. So that's going to be a quick turnover in Minshew with those flowing locks back out onto the field after the Browns just got them off the field on a 3-and-out. Hey, Jason, welcome in, man. It's been a minute. How you doing, brother? 2nd and 6 on that run from Taylor. Ace formation here out of the shotgun. A little throw across the middle, and JOK able to knock it out of the hands of Mo Alley Cox. And the Browns have another 3rd down here. Can they get off the field and save their offense's bacon? Minshew, right side, caught right at the sticks, but it'll be short. Good tackle. And this would be a long field goal, like 54-ish yards. And they're going to go for it instead on 4th and 1. Shane Steichen here, rookie head coach, offensive coordinator in Philly. They'll try option with Minshew, and that was a terrible choice. Delpit into the backfield for a big loss and a turnover on downs, and Minshew can't believe it.
Yeah, you certainly can't afford to do that against this defense. They are so technically sound. They read it well. Their run defense and run fits are excellent, and they're not going to give up a 4th and 1 on an option keeper to Gardner Minshew.
No, that was a terrible play call. Again, maybe Madden needs to know that they're not running the Anthony Richardson playbook anymore. 1st and 10 here for Watson. RPO left side. Quick little out route to Amari Cooper, and he'll pick up 7. I like the rhythm of the offense, but we have yet to hand the ball off. Now, 3 of them have been RPOs that he's chosen to throw, so I guess can't get too upset for the Run Kevin Run crowd out there. How about a quick throw to Kareem Hunt out of the backfield, and that'll go for a nice gain. And a 1st down into Indianapolis territory. Gain of 13 for Kareem. A lot of pistols so far to start this game. 4 behind him. And this time they'll play action, just a legit play action. Now Watson will just tuck it and take off. 40 to the 35. Oh, Ford missed the block. That's Shaq Leonard, formerly Darius Leonard, coming up and making a good tackle. But Watson had a lot of green in front of him, but Ford just whiffed on it.
Yeah, Ford is going to get a definite minus on that one as he looks at that one on film, as it's going to be an opportunity missed there. He was in perfect position to lay an absolutely foundational block, potentially spring Watson for another 30 or 40 yards, potentially even a touchdown, depending on what happened downfield. But instead, he is stopped after only 5.
The pass again, Watson, and he'll throw this one away as he was about to get swallowed up. 2nd and 10. Seen a lot of RPOs already, like maybe more RPOs than I can ever remember seeing in the beginning of this game so far.
For sure.
Interesting choice, Madden. Watson, left side. Cooper, 1st down again. He'll just kind of dive forward and get to the 17. And that's enough, but the Browns have yet to hand the ball off in the game yet.
Well, they've been productive going to what's working, but on the other hand, you still need to be using the run game to your advantage. You know, a lot of this is going to start to close gaps if they, can count on you to continue to throw the ball. You need to keep them honest running the ball as well, especially in a game that's, tightly contested right now. It looks like you might take the lead, but you gotta hand the ball off. You're really hurting yourself not handing the ball off.
Interesting choices for sure. That was a beautiful catch by Moore. I'm not sure how he didn't get into the end zone. Actually, a really nice tackle. Now here's the first handoff. Kareem Hunt pushes one man out of the way. And is it going to gain any yards? Not sure if I like going way wide on that option.
No.
Stick it right up the gut, please.
No, inside zone would have been fine there, but not the wide option.
And they tried the inside zone on play number 2, and DeForest Buckner in there to close it down. And now you've gone backwards, 3rd and goal from the 3. Here come the Browns. They'll spread them out again. Watson's going to pass this time. Now he'll roll right. Now he'll try to tuck it himself. Throws one man down, but gets tripped up at the 2. Kenny Moore and Shaq Leonard over there. And let's see if Kevin goes for this one. 4th and goal from the 2.
And Browns fans everywhere are saying, quit taking hits, Watson.
Yeah. At least that was the non-throwing shoulder this time.
Right.
And they're going to go for it. Here we go.
That's what they should do.
4th and goal from the 2. Tight formation to the left with a pistol. It's Jerome Ford. Back to Pat. Nope, they're going to give it Ford right up the middle, and he won't get it. He reached the ball forward with the left hand. But even without Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner gets it in there.
Well, I'll tell you what.
In fact, I think I might have forgotten to take Grover Stewart out because he's still in there.
Yep.
My bad.
This is absolutely
number 90 right there.
Yep, this is absolutely the position you want this defense in, though. This is
yes.
prime territory for this defense to really create havoc.
That's absolutely why you do it. But I do apologize. I completely biffed on. We got the other guys who were out, but I completely forgot Grover Stewart suspended for 6 games for performance enhancements.
That's right.
And he is the massive part of that interior run defense, and they just failed 3 times trying to run up the middle. Oof, almost picked by MJ Emerson.
Thought that was going to be 6 for a moment.
Indeed it was. 3rd and 6 now. Minshew in his own end zone. Browns Sending just 4. That's all they need, of course. He'll throw it way out of bounds. Just get rid of this one. So they gave themselves 3 yards. And so, yes, no points, but that's exactly why you do it, because you're going to get good field position. And he had an opportunity for some trouble there. Just avoided it. From his own end zone, he'll boot this one away. And DPJ from his own 40, and that's about where he'll go down, call it the 42. But great field position for Watson and the Browns. 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports joining you guys here for our official Week 7 Browns sim. Little 13 personnel to start this drive. And they'll still not running out of it. Now Watson firing, deep shot, wide open Cooper, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! 58 yards! A little boot action to Cooper, and he's got his second touchdown of the quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, that play had no business being as successful as it was, as it's predicated on the fact that they should be running the ball to set that kind of a play up. It works anyway. Credit to the Browns offense executing well, but that's a major minus on this defense, just getting set up and duped after not even seeing hardly any runs in the game.
Coop times 2. One play, 58-yard drive. And I guess Watson's just trying to show everybody that the arm is just fine. Yeah, they got 3 tight ends in the game, but it's a one receiver route. That levels concept, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he sure was.
Yeah, that was one of those suplex tackles.
That was pretty wild. He picked him up by the ankles and pile drove him.
Yeah, that's a new tackle animation this year for Madden. They'll go option keeper again. Look at the speed at which Denzel knifes in there. And this is, stop running that play, Madden. I beg of you.
Right.
And I think this is going to be how the first quarter comes to a close. And it is 14-7, so some fireworks. In quarter number 1, the Browns lead on the road 14-7. Again, a very good opening drive for the Colts, including 2 long throws to their rookie slot receiver, Josh Downs. But after that, it has been trouble for them. Now he'll fire over the middle, almost picked off. I'm not sure how MJ didn't pick it off. Michael Pittman makes a great catch for a first down to the 45.
Yeah, it seemed to go right through his arms here. I was surprised he didn't at least deflect it, as he was right there. Not a really good camera angle to see it. I wanted to see where it actually was in relation to his hands, because I thought for sure he had that as well.
First down at the 45. Minshew gives it to Taylor. Taylor tries the left side. Can't get around his man. Good tackle by Greg Newsome. Just 3 yards mustered there. So they have gone to Taylor early and often, and he has not been successful yet. Credit that Browns run defense. 2nd and 7 now. Minshew. He'll roll. He'll get away from Z. He'll throw on the run. Sandwiched between 2 defenders. 3rd and 1. Somehow he completes that pass, and Michael Pittman makes the catch. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, you want Z to get his mid out there. He probably had a chance to make a sack, but couldn't quite disengage enough to get him.
Sheesh. Heard the crunch up here. Owusu Koromoa decking Michael Pittman. Now they're pretending to fight. And he dislodges the ball. And regardless, as the play is the same, which is an incomplete pass, and they're going to have to punt it away. That was a shot from JOK.
Yeah, it sure was. Showing his physicality, to be sure, as we are very fortunate are the Browns here, as that one just on the inside of the pylon, able to squeak its way in for a touchback. Otherwise, that was on the half-centimeter line.
Watson back to pass. Quick throw right side. Very short throw and no yards, in fact. Tyquan Lewis trying to start some stuff. Go Bucks. 14-7, Browns. Pistol look. Play action again. Lots of play action early in the game, but are fighting wide open receivers behind it. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, no, I think he's going to lose 5 yards after his forward progress.
Yeah, he tried again to start after a missed tackle, drove him backwards, but fortunately going forward there actually loses him the yards because he is quickly pushed out of bounds afterwards, or actually really kind of walks out of bounds.
He had the 40.
Yep. But
they had him up to the 40, and then they're going to say they're out at the 35.
Exactly. So he had it on the 5 yards lost for sure.
Throwing again, Watson. Quick throw left side. Oof, stood up and thrown to the ground. Zaire Franklin. That's a 3-yard loss, as he read that one very nicely. Watson changes the play. Moore will switch sides, as does Kareem Hunt. From the left to the right hit. Back to pass. Watson. Left side, firing it over to the, tried to go over the top. Elijah Moore was there, but a nice play by Thomas, the safety, just to knock it to the ground. Almost a beautiful throw.
So, Wendell, or actually no, Don that was asking that question. The reason why you've, another ugly pick, come on now. Couldn't get it over the defender in this case. Just not enough on it, or underneath it, really, not enough air. But, Don, to answer your question, the reason why Cooper has been traded twice, this is my opinion, but I think this is the reason why, is he's just not flashy. I mean, he is not the speedster. He's not the guy that's going to juke you out of your shorts. He's not the guy that, makes flashy splash plays. He is just one of the elite when it comes to running routes and creating separation, and that's not, I mean, it is recognized in the NFL, but it's not appreciated as much as it probably should be.
Well, he's got to find the right team. I mean, think about the two places he was before, right? Dallas and Vegas. They want flash.
They're all about that.
They want glam.
They're all about that.
The Browns want a team full of Nick Chubbs, and they went and found the receiver equivalent. Now, we'll still see if they're going to be able to keep him on the roster next year, but he is absolutely everything that's been advertised, and he's been incredible as Mo Alley Cox gets first down. Deshaun Watson, frankly, trying to keep the Colts in the game so far with these 2 first-half interceptions.
Not officially, Mason, other than he did fully practice today. Really, the word is that he will, he's not, they're not even going to work him out in the morning on Sunday. They're just going to see how he responded after the full practice. If he is fully feeling good to go, they'll play him. If not, it'll be P.J. Walker.
Welcome in, Sean. Go Browns. Nice play again, as they are really doing a nice job of shutting down Jonathan Taylor so far in this one. Now it's a 3rd and 11. Put this thing on Minshew with that pass rush. He's got good time, though, and finds a wide-open receiver. Touchdown, Mo Alley Cox. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. So one too many short fields and turnovers, and the Colts take advantage of that one again. Browns are lucky to be 3-2. They're historically brutal with the turnover margin and the amount of wins that they actually have, with the turnover margin being the way that it is. And Madden so far agreeing with that.
So Mason, no, he was limited Thursday. He was full participant on today for practice. So he did progress that way. They wanted to give him full participation to see how his shoulder responded to it, and then that's what's really going to determine on Sunday morning, based on how his body responds, whether or not he is going to be given the nod to start.
They said he took all the first team reps today. They'll fire over the middle, dropped by the Chief. Ugh. Browns just cannot get out of their own way on offense. Maybe just hand the ball off like once or twice, please.
Yeah, that was the official reason, Sean. But I actually happen to agree with Phil that it had more to do with Dallas wanting the glitz and glam and less so the, I mean, yes, they liked him, but I don't think they wanted to pay him as much as he was being paid, which I think was deserved. But it was because they don't view him as that premier guy because it's not glitzy enough in the Dallas program, because that's what Jerry Jones likes.
Don, that's pretty good assessment there, yeah. Not flashy, not faster than everybody else like Jerry Rice. I'll take it. Browns cannot convert a first down there again. Getting close to me calling a couple of plays here just to make them hand the ball off once or twice. This is getting kind of crazy. This is getting kind of crazy.
With the way that Detroit is playing, and if the Browns' defense can continue at its historic pace, then yeah, I wouldn't put it past those two teams to make appearances in the Super Bowl, which would be pretty awesome to have a Browns-Detroit Super Bowl. Man, that would be fun.
Take that, the Lake Erie Classic.
Yeah.
Kicked up a few notches.
Yeah, for two teams that had never made appearances before to go to the Super Bowl and have a clash of the Lake Erie Classic, that would be incredible.
Yeah, Sean, he didn't just steal him. I mean, that was straight up highway robbery.
Oh, yeah.
What they did for Amari Cooper. Quick throw to the right side to Mo Alley Cox, and he'll get near the first down. So some momentum to the Colts side again. The Browns just self-inflicting on offense, which has kind of been the story. I mean, really, they've only had one game where they played well on offense and defense, and they pulverized the Titans in that game. Right?
Yep.
The Steeler game, they just flat gave the other team 14 points.
Yep.
And then Baltimore game, they decided to start a rookie quarterback on 90 minutes notice with zero practice and zero game plan for him.
Right, game plan.
And then, of course, the weather in the Cincinnati game, and yeah, so pretty bonkers to think of how good the team could actually be if they ever started to play a little bit of complementary football. Now, we don't need them to be the best offense in 50 years like the defense has been.
No, if they can be even half of what the defense is right now, that would be an incredible difference. But realistically, what we need out of the offense is two things. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be all that particularly great. But they need to stay on the field for extended drives is number one, and they need to not turn the ball over. If they can do those two things, this team is going to be incredible. That's all they need to be top tier, top flight, Super Bowl bound, quality to be a Super Bowl contender. That's what they need from the offense. Now, they're capable of way more than that if they play to their ability, but that's going to take, obviously some consistency. That's going to take Watson playing at his capability, which is, we really have seen flashes of it, especially against the Titans, but we haven't seen as much as we'd like, and we need it to be consistent. So we'll see what happens, especially taking a break with this injury here. Probably feels like it feeds into a little bit of what was going wrong with his play earlier.
Sandwich sack there from Obo and Myles Garrett. 3rd and 12 here for Minshew. First time they were able to get to him. Screen left side. They've got Taylor with some blockers. Can the Browns get through? They can! What a tackle in space by Thornhill. He saves the touchdown.
I have to say, I am pleased that
Minshew,
the game...
not happy about the tackle.
The game hasn't really shown this defense to be as good as it really is, but at least they are allowing the defense to show flashes of how good they really are.
Kick is up, and the field goal is good. So the 3 and out for the Browns turns into 3 the other way. Now with 3:20, really need to just settle down here. Watson stepping back into a shotgun. Down 3 points with 3:16 to go. Nice little 4-minute drive. Put it in the end zone. Hey, an outside zone to Jerome Ford. It went for 3 yards, but I'll take it.
That's right. 3 rushes for 3 yards is not the stat line you want to see for this offense, especially because they're still, even with the personnel they have, they are still predicated on the run. They need the run to be established to have success in the passing game. It's just plain and simple. That's what it's going to be.
Pretty Pay is going to get home for his second sack. Watson could not escape the pocket or get rid of the football. 3rd and 13 here. Browns need a first down.
And reference my earlier point about what we need to see from this offense. Long, sustained drives. A lot of that comes down to having a good running game.
And they try to throw this one all the way from 20 to 20. More like an arm punt that wasn't received by anyone. Oh, I think Vorquez got hit. No call. And with 1:53 and a little bit of momentum to their side, Shane Steichen might rev this thing up. Taylor 11 for 51, but about 25 of that came on 1 carry. Yes, the offense has stymied, and we've seen that too many times as a nice hit by MJ knocks the ball out. It would be Josh Downs' hand, 2nd and 10. Minshew, quick throw left side, caught at the first down marker, and they'll say that he got it. 16 of 26, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. They would take that for his entire game, I think, out of Gardner Minshew.
They would.
146 and counting. They set up screen again. Taylor left side. Oof, decleating block, and he got tripped somehow by MJ Emerson's lifeless body being flung to the ground. He tripped over it and saved way more yards.
Wow. That was
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Knocked out of there by JOK. Gets the left hand in 3rd and 3. Browns need to get off the field here.
Yeah, big down here for sure.
Back to pass for Minshew. Right side. Got the first down. JOK step for step with Mo Alley Cox, but a good throw beat good coverage there. And another first down, and now we're under a minute. They haven't called a timeout yet. Interesting time management situation here. Back to pass. Minshew. Left side. Knocked away. This time Newsome was not going to be beaten by Josh Downs. 47 seconds on the clock. They still have all 3 of their timeouts. They're at their 43-yard line of the Browns. Minshew, right side. Tipped away again. This time it was Ward. So the tight coverage is working for the Browns on this drive now. 3rd and 10.
All right, Madden. Wendell's calling for the pick 6 here, so let's see what you got.
Yes. Please and thank you. Minshew, back to pass. Pressure coming. How about just a Z sack all the way back to the 43, pushing them way out of field goal range, and the Browns call a timeout. They'll get a few seconds to try to get some offense, and a shanked punt to boot. They'll get it at the 26.
Yeah, that'll do. We'll take that.
Not quite a pick 6, but an opportunity to try to get yourself into Dustin Hopkins' range.
Yep, 2 timeouts, 34 seconds to get it done.
Watson over the middle, dart to DPJ, and they call timeout immediately. They get all the way up to the 44. 1 timeout remaining, 30 seconds. Back to pass, Watson. Good pocket. He'll go left side, almost picked again by Franklin. Zaire Franklin got that left hand on there, going for the Chief. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers out, Chief on the line on the left. Back to pass, Watson. Quick throw left side, and interesting. Looked like Coop thought it was one thing, and
yeah, it looked like Watson was expecting.
Something else.
Yeah, it looked like Watson was expecting the out route, and Cooper thought he was coming inside on a little hitch.
No option route there. Watson picked again. What is he looking at right now? The in-game nerfing is out of control.
Yep, the old
and another pick for the Colts.
The old quarterback snowball effect. Here we go.
I mean, I'm not even sure who was. I guess he was throwing it to DPJ, just really underthrown.
Yeah,
Blackman does a really nice job of tracking it.
Underthrown, didn't account for the safety sitting in that's really sitting underneath, ready to take that one away. That was a really bad read by Watson. They can't underthrow it, especially with the safety sitting in that spot.
No, you cannot. Mo Alley Cox. And they still have all 3 of their timeouts, remember. Browns were the ones who called the timeout after the sack. May have just been better to get that thing to halftime. Minshew rolling, firing, left side, caught, and then knocked out of bounds. They'll save their timeouts, but there's only 7 seconds now, the 48-yard line. This has got to be a heave for the end zone, I would assume.
Yeah, I'd have to think so. Unless a really quick shot to the sideline.
Yeah, well, they do have 2 timeouts. They could shoot it anywhere. He'll just throw this one out of bounds. Now with 4 seconds left, he's going to have to go to the end zone.
Yeah, now he's absolutely to the end zone time. That's only 1 play.
Or they're going to punt because it's 4th and 2. Why not?
No, or that.
Why not take a shot there?
No reason not to, because realistically there's time for exactly 1 play. So it doesn't matter if you turn the ball over on downs at that point, because there are no more plays in the half.
Well, that was a weird one for sure. Browns are up 14-7, and Watson is kind of single-handedly keeping the Colts in this football game.
Well, giving them the lead,
with
really.
3 bad interceptions. Yeah, no, he absolutely has. Back out onto the field. Let's see if he's calmed down a little bit. They're going to see is 15-25, 211, 2 touchdowns, and the 3 interceptions. Just brutal. Madden's distaste for him continues to percolate.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's
funny with this
more
roster. Speaking of the distaste for Watson, it's funny that with this roster you put either a rookie quarterback that you created, or I don't know if you created him. Actually, I guess you didn't. But PJ Walker, you picked up off the old free agency heap, right? Wasn't even on the roster.
Yes.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, rookie. You start him, and both of those games, you go out and absolutely dominate, score 40 points with this offense and this roster, and then in each of those games, and then you throw Watson out there, same roster, and suddenly it looks like the Browns can't get anything done on offense, which is just crazy. That right there is the old PC nerf that Madden has decided to employ for their. They've done this before. We're not new to this. This is what happened when Miles lost his X Factor. There's just all kinds of examples of this, but clearly they have made their opinion on the matter very well known by gameplay.
They are the morality police that we all didn't know that we needed. Another throw across the middle. But yeah, you're right. We ran that game back with Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He threw for nearly 500 yards and 5 TDs.
That's right.
And then we did the PJ Walker sim, and they won that game like 40-10 over the 49ers. He had 4 touchdowns.
That's right.
And 400 yards. You're right. But both of the backup 65 rated quarterbacks have been way better than the 85 rated quarterback.
Yep.
Who was the best in the league 3 years ago. I just do not get it.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, Bo. Hopefully you can refresh. Anyway, 2nd and 4 here. 12:07. Madden has certainly taken. Let's see if they give it. Here comes Taylor, and he'll be hit right at the line again. For the most part, they've really done a nice job. Just 2 big kind of popped runs. Everything else has been 1 to 2 yards tops for Jonathan Taylor. 8 catches for 100 yards already from Mo Alley Cox. Here comes Minshew. Right side. Caught, just a little bit behind Pittman Ward. Maybe a little bit too focused on Pittman, and he looked up. I think he might have been able to intercept that football because it was woefully behind, and they're going to go for it again. Here, that kind of no man's land. Too long for a field goal. 4th and 4. Big play here for the Browns defense. Throw over the middle, and it's caught for a first down. Pittman got across the middle, and his 7th catch nets a first down at the 25. Minshew. Pressure coming from Miles, and Miles and Z combine for another sack. All the way back to the 40-yard line. Minshew goes down, losing 14.
Well, I have to appreciate the fact that Madden at least recognizes how good this defense can be, but it's a little frustrating that the offense is as bad as it is here in Madden when we know if Watson is playing in his game, they have no business looking like this.
Good tackle there by Newsom again. Now a 3rd and 18. They are in field goal range now. This would be a 50-yarder from here. Back to pass now, Minshew. No drop back, and that was a mistake because Miles got around that rookie right tackle, Blake Freeland, in a hurry. And a big sack again, and that pushes them back, although they are going to try the 56-yard field goal here.
Yeah, absolutely, and Wendell, you absolutely called it. 95 did do it again.
He drilled it. 56-yarder for Matt Gay. And puts it up through the uprights now, 20-14. So that's the 13 unanswered points here for the Colts in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. Pierre Strong gets hit up to the 24. And Watson's got to settle down. And/or Stefanski's need to call a couple of running plays here to quell this thing. Quick, not sure what that was, some sort of bubble screen or something. They're going to lose 3 yards. All right, Pilgrim, let's take it easy. Madden does hate Watson, apparently, though. Watson throwing again over the middle. He's got more. We'll get up to the 30. They picked up 8 of those yards back, and now a 3rd and 4. A must get here for the Browns. At the very least, give their defense a blow. Pistol look, and now they'll shift out of it. Moore comes to set up trips to the left side. Back to pass. Over the middle. First down catch, but barely. Takes a shot at the end of the play, too, Njoku. That's going to hurt the face. That fresh skin on the face. So he took a shot. First down, though. Needed it.
Absolutely did. Huge give the defense a rest here. Can't be turning the ball over anymore.
Watson, short throw again, right side, into double coverage. What is happening right now?
I don't know.
It looks brutally bad. And again, just throwing every stinking play. That was kind of a cool looking route though for Cooper. I think that was what Cooper thought he was running earlier, where he kind of comes back to the middle and then loops out around. So complete for 8 yards in his 3rd and 2. Play action, boot to the left side. They've got Jordan Akins. Can he make the man miss? He does! He got real skinny around the defender. He falls forward for a first down. Just 4 yards, but it was a big 4 yards.
You know something that's kind of surprising to me, that for all their audio realism they try to have in this game with chants and all the, you know, the crowd noise and all that other stuff, why on earth don't they have any of the quarterbacks? Why don't they have any of the sound? Because they pump that. They have those whatchamacallit, parabolic mics out there intentionally to pick up the quarterback sound, calling the play. So why aren't they picking? Why don't they have that in there? It's kind of surprising they don't.
So I think the answer is I think that they do, but I think it's like piped. It's the one that comes out of the speaker on the controller. So I don't know, somehow maybe that audio, because there always is like generic QB voice going, 319, like.
By the way, I don't know if you saw it on that play, but that was
snap count.
I don't know if you caught it on that play, but that was the old magic ball doing the little phase shift to end up in the running back's hand there on that last play.
Oh, there you go. Hey, well, anything to be a handoff, I'll take at this point. The Chiefs going to get another first down. So the Browns are having a nice drive here. Kudos to them. They did settle down. Watson just needs to not turn this football over. Worst thing that can happen here is going, you're right, it did it again, is going to be Jerome Ford breaking tackles and running for 9 tough yards.
I hadn't ever seen that until this version of Madden. Something about that new real sense or whatever thing.
Something about this could. A big shot there, but Ford catches it for a first down. First and 10. Back to pass again, Watson. We've seen it a lot. Out of the backfield, Kareem. He's got some room, and he'll try to spin around. Can't do it. He'll pick up 7. It's like a 2nd and 3, and they can still get a first down at the 1-yard line. Heavy set in there. You can see James Hudson checking in as an extra tight end. And they'll boot action out of it. Right side, incomplete. He tried to go for Harrison Bryant. Looked like he hit off the back of a defender who was woefully out of position. Not a great throw again from Watson. Pistol look here. Watson steps back over the middle. Caught. Touch. No. Broken up. The Chief had it in his hands. And Shaquille Leonard knocked it out. And at 4th and 3 from the 4, the Browns are going to opt for Hopkins.
You got to go for that again. Come on now. But I will say, getting the kick here, yes, it's points. More importantly, that was a long, sustained drive. Give your defense a nice long break.
2:10 in the third quarter. Colts with a 3-point lead. They're back out onto the football field here after Mike Ford makes the tackle at the 22. Gardner Minshew. He's been pretty good. He's had a lot of short fields. Jonathan Taylor's been okay. Miles in the zone. He's next to Z. They're going to try to run option again. Holding called. Throw that flag. Thornhill was absolutely being mugged. I think that's what we're going to get, too. There it is. Bring it on back.
That's a good question, Bo, but realistically, 3 turnovers from your quarterback will put you in a tough spot. I mean, we have, with as good as our defense has been, somehow overcome just a crazy inequality when it comes to the turnover ratio or turnover difference in games, where we've overcome 2 turnover deficits in games to still win.
Yeah.
This last game, a good example of that, where they got 2 and we only got 1, and Browns still managed against arguably the best offense, one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses in the NFL, arguably the best team in the NFL, still came out with a win.
Well, Kid, I don't know if you heard, but Debo is out for some reason. And Brock Purdy just doesn't know what to do without Debo out there.
Right. Yes, because that was the only one. That was the only player of any consequence.
Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson.
Only player of any consequence to be out of that game. And I love the discussion of Christian McCaffrey being out for most of the game when he played 3 quarters of the game. And by the way, carried the ball a lot for not a lot of yardage.
Just give the Browns a compliment. It's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. Just can't bring themselves to do it. I don't know why.
It is crazy.
Watson quickly dumps it over the middle. It is crazy. 5 yards to Jerome Ford. The excuse machine was out for why the 49ers didn't play well. And none of it was. The Browns defense is historically good. 2nd and 5. Watson, good pocket, right side. Throws it to an open Chief, past the 50, call it the 49. Maybe they'll say the 50-yard line, move the chains. Watson approaching 300 yards here as the third quarter ticks away. Pistol look, and they will wait till the fourth quarter for this one. Well, it's a little closer than maybe we anticipated it to be, and again, the Browns doing all that they can to keep the Colts in, and in fact leading this game. Those 3 first-half Deshaun Watson turnovers looming large here as we flip the field. Didn't have to go very far because they were on the 50. Option keeper for Watson, and he's going to get hit in the backfield, and maybe a holding call coming late as well. So they'll actually back him up 10. They're going to call that one on Poe in the middle. 1st and 20 now for the Browns. Watson changing a lot of plays. I wonder if he's audibling out of run plays so that he can keep throwing the balls. It's going to be a short throw for 4 yards to Jerome Ford. This is more audibles than I remember him doing as well. Here he goes again. This one looks like maybe just flipping the formation to the other side. Back to pass again. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Forrest Buckner got in there. Now a 3rd and 16. Obvious passing situations. No team likes to be in them, ours included. And now they'll shift the play, bringing Kareem back into the back. They'll send trips all the way out left. And the Chief goes way out to the right. Back to pass. Watson over the middle. Caught for a first down, and DPJ holds on. He needed 16, and he got about 18 for a huge first down.
Yeah, that was huge indeed, and great concentration catch there from DPJ, sensing the contact coming, but manages to still hold on in the act of making that catch. A big down of consequence there for number 11.
Hey, Calvin, welcome in and go Browns. Quick throw on the run. Chief breaks a tackle for a first down and more to the 26, and that puts Watson over 300 on the afternoon. Actually, I think maybe the previous pass to DPJ. Hey, Rick, welcome in.
Pretty good. Exactly, Fellegren. There's nothing pretty good about this defense. It's phenomenal.
The 4th sack for Kwity Paye. A couple of those have been runs where they'll credit him for a sack. Watson tried to escape the pocket, loses a yard.
And truly, they've got studs on every level for the defense. I mean, there's really no doubt about it. Especially, you get to see how good those linebackers really are now that they have, D linemen that really protect them and allow them to roam as they are designed to play. And then you clearly see how good the secondary is now that they're playing the scheme that fits, their skill set, as they are. As they are clearly a sticky man coverage, press coverage skill set. That's what they do best. With a defense that's letting them do that, allowing them to play outside leverage with that high-low hole shot robber position guys out there to play in the middle, push everything back into the middle. That's worked so well for them. And then you can rush 4 guys, bring the occasional 5th, and have incredible pressure with how good that D-line is. I mean, there's nothing pretty good about this defense.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Watson throws his 4th interception in the end zone when all they needed to do was he could have just run for a yard and slid, and they could have tied the game with a Hopkins field goal. Instead, asking your defense to do it for you again. Here comes Taylor to the right side, going to be stuck at the line by Z. He was waiting for him like that time.
I don't know, Wendell. You've been asking for it all game. Maybe Madden will hear you here and get that old interception game going.
Even in Madden speak, 4-0 on the turnover margin is that's pretty aggressive even for them.
It is, but then again, I mean, that snowball effect is real, especially when you've got a player that has clearly been Madden nerfed for PC reasons.
Pressure coming, left side, knocked away, and Pittman almost grabbed it again, but MJ Emerson getting the knockaway, and the Browns defense does their job. But we're running out of time now, 9:35. And the Browns offense, after 2 first half big strike touchdowns, has gone ice cold here in Indy.
Yep, they need a little something here.
Come on, Deshaun. Good news is the Browns take care of business in real life. We can wipe away all of these interceptions.
That's right.
He's back to pass. Again. Quick throw left side. Incomplete. 30 of 46. Too many passes. But still, somehow, they're only out rushing us 71 to 41.
Yeah.
Watson, quick throw over the middle, caught in space by the Chief, and he's got a nice gain of 8, sets up a 3rd and 2.
Important second down there, picking up 8, making this a much more manageable 3rd down.
Watson comes to climb back under center on a 3rd and 2. And somebody moved. I think it was Teller. Not sure why Watson took so long to snap the football there, but Teller couldn't hold the position any longer, and he kind of rocked backwards. Now 3rd and 7. This changes the play, of course. And Watson changes it again. To pass. Watson, right side, 1st down yardage, and he's got a wide open Cooper. Somebody blew something there. That zone was not well constructed because Coop was wide open for an easy 1st down.
Yeah, unfortunately he steps out here. Really, I don't expect the real Cooper to step out there. He's got such great body control. He probably cuts that back to the inside, makes that man miss, and goes down the sideline potentially for a touchdown.
1st and 10, though, near midfield. Browns in the pistol. Couple hard counts for Watson. Back to pass, right side, seam route, 1st down again. This one's Elijah Moore to the 30-yard line. His 6th catch of the day as the Browns getting ready to have 3 receivers over 300 yards with Moore just 37 yards away. Back to pass again and swatted away by Thomas. I'm not sure why you go to Akins there. He was high load.
Yeah, he had a guy
coverage.
He had a guy, really bracketing him on either side. I don't know what on earth Watson was seeing there, but pretty obvious not to go to that guy.
Back of the end zone. Oh, no, he didn't get both feet in.
Oh, no.
Caught by Cooper. Give us Oh, but Cleveland's going to challenge. Let's go.
Oh, I think he might have had this. It looked awfully close to me. Let's take a look. Give us a good camera angle, please.
Beautiful throw. Oh,
he's
no,
out.
not a chance,
he's
actually.
Out. He's out. Yep, sadly.
1 foot.
No, that's out. Sadly, he only would have had 1 foot anyway because the ball didn't get there until he was on that one that it was already probably.
They're going to say touchdown. And suddenly you're forgiven for 4 bad picks.
They're just making up for it. We were so bad in this. We need to give them an absolute off the wall. No way that's a touchdown. We'll give it to them.
Oh my. Oh, Madden. Oh.
I'll tell you what, though. This offense desperately needed that. This should fire up this defense.
Yes, they did.
A good break for them. And now an opportunity to really, really seal this game.
I hope so. There's a quick angle route to Taylor out of the backfield. 26 completions, still under 300 yards for Minshew. Sean, we got a weird little Madden favor for once. Pressure coming now. Minshew in trouble. He'll throw over the middle. Caught again, coming back to his man. That's Michael Pittman Jr. He is their top receiver, and he's got 9 catches now for 90 yards. And a first down with 6:35 and counting. Browns lead by 4. Taylor up the middle. Oh, just kidding. Option keeper. Everybody goes with Taylor, rightfully so.
Except for Delpit.
And those 4 yards get Minshew back to 0. Yes, Delpit, fortunately for us, did not bite on it. He got there quick, 2nd and 6. This time they'll keep it to Jonathan Taylor, and he won't get much further. 3rd and 5 here, right at the midfield stripe.
Well, they've been calling for it here, Sean.
Still calling for it.
Yeah, that's right. INT coming, they say. So Madden hopefully will hear you. That would be huge.
Back to pass. Deep shot. Right side. Tipped away. No pick, but Ward does his job. The great PBU. And they're going to force a punt here.
Yeah,
maybe we'll see a handoff on this drive.
I thought for a moment that was going to be a pick. But yes, you have to think this is probably the drive. If ever they had an opportunity to maybe, hand the ball off, this would be the drive. Especially backed up with a beautiful punt.
Another great game going for Amari Cooper. 7 for $133 and the 2 touchdowns. Or they'll start in, 5 wide.
Oh, that makes sense. Not.
It's like a QB draw right from the jump. And Watson got hit about 3 different times, and now he's a little gimpy getting up.
Looks like he injured that shoulder again there. Yikes.
I know, it sure does.
Run the ball, but not with Watson.
Action. Man, he's... Oh, they're going to say safety. He dove to get out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Why can't you hand the ball off?
I don't know. That was awful.
Oh, his knee was down before he dubbed out. It's a good call. It's the 5th sack of the day for Kwity Paye.
Ends up as a safety, and realistically, this is why we were begging you to run the ball. Run the ball. So dumb.
Kick. The free kick is taken up to the 35-yard line. Diabate makes the tackle. Mahmoud.
The good news for all you Browns fans out there is there is 0 chance Stefanski makes that mistake in that position.
That's right. I was say we haven't coach moded in a while. Maybe it's next drive. If we get it back, it's time. So we can force them to run the ball.
It might be, yes. And you don't have to worry about the standalone sacks if you're not passing.
Correct, because I'm just going to hand the football off. How about a big shot to the right side? Downs got past Newsome again for the 3rd time, and it hadn't happened since the first quarter, and the rookie has another big shot to the 15. And now we're in trouble because they are only down 2.
Unfortunately, that completely throws that plan out the window. You can't afford to just hand it off now.
Nope. One drive too late with it. Back of the end zone. Ward tried to pick it off. He would have been out of bounds anyway.
Unless we have a turnover here, which would be awesome. Let's do that. That pick, we've been asking for it. Here would be the moment.
That would be huge. Taylor left side, and Shelby Harris baptizes him in the name of the Father and the Son and the A-gap. Give it to Taylor again, and he'll go down. It's going to be 4th and 3, so they're going to kick this field goal, I would assume, to go ahead and take the lead. Yeah, got to take the lead. So the Browns will have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and they're going to be down by 1 point. So I guess now Watson has to throw.
Yep.
It was already too late, Sean. It's too late now. If I control it now, it's going to screw it up. I needed to do it on that 4-minute drive.
Because Madden.
All right. From the 25. Because Madden.
Yes. Now, Don, I mean, the real answer to that is because Madden has this thing about, you know, the morality nerf that they have imposed, which Watson has very much been hit by, we think.
Watson, throw it over the middle. He's got the Chief near a first down. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. That takes Watson over 400 yards passing in this game. Again, the 2 touchdowns and the 4 interceptions. Can he get one more? That would right all of the wrongs. Watch me start running it now. It'd be pretty funny. Back to pass. Watson, right side. Traffic there. Not the best read is Kenny Moore guarding Elijah Moore. 3rd and 1. So you need to keep going down the field, but you also do need to get a first down here. So it doesn't need to be a big shot play, and that's what they do. And they're actually, it's going to be broken up as Zaire Franklin knocks it out of the Chiefs' hands. And so now it's 4th and 1, and they're going to have to go for it.
They will. This will be the game.
This will be the game from the pistol. And they'll run it. And they'll catch everybody off guard with Jerome Ford because he only has 8 carries in the game, and 3 of them were on the first goal line stand of the game.
This just in. Running the ball works, especially when you haven't ran all game.
Yes, no huddle. As there should be, no huddle. 135 and counting. Watson, good protection, right side, caught it at the sideline. First down again. That was Donovan Peoples-Jones. But somehow I guess he need the ball inbounds because the clock keeps running. Back to pass, short throw, angle route. 2-4, breaks a tackle, gets hit by a second man, now 2nd and 2. They're continuing to go no huddle, saving all 3 of their timeouts. Frankly, you can call a timeout at this point, in my opinion. Short throw right side. And now the Colts call their first timeout.
Well, now we're
trying to preserve what clock they can.
Now we're in field goal range, so now it's a clock management game. You want to kick a field goal with 3 seconds left, or better yet, score a touchdown if you can. But you want to do that also with minimal time left on the clock.
And Indy is burning all their timeouts. Here comes Ford to the right side. First down. That's a huge first down.
That's massive.
To the 18. And now the Browns will call a timeout.
For no good reason. That was
I do
a terrible
not
time
understand.
to take the timeout. But a good run out to the
right
outside.
Side of the 10. And now the Browns. Why are you calling timeout? The Browns called another timeout.
A terrible clock management.
What is happening? Up the middle, another first down. Now the Colts call timeout.
I don't even understand it anymore.
Oh,
what is happening?
Gosh.
Stop this. Clock management fails.
Ford's going to get decked by Buckner in the backfield. And the Browns are going to go ahead and ice their own kicker.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Why are we calling timeout with 27 seconds?
Call it with 3 seconds on the clock.
Now you're going to go for it.
What are we doing? We don't even have the timeout to stop the clock if we... what are we doing?
And now they're going to run drop for a touchdown. What is happening? The Browns into the end zone with 24 seconds left. It's pandemonium, and not in a good way.
You can't even make this up, and they give it with all kinds of time still on the clock. This is the worst clock management I've ever seen. That was abysmal. Oh, no.
They called timeout twice, and then the Colts called timeout, and then the Browns rushed their field goal team on, and then called timeout, and then put their offense back on the field, and Jerome Ford runs it in for a touchdown. Oh my God!
I'll tell you what, though, the scoreline is perfect. Those are two of my football numbers that I wore in my career. I love this scoreline. 32-25.
32-25. Then they did get the 2-point conversion there. Now 24 seconds, no timeouts.
In fact, 25 was my first
This game
ever
has
number,
been taken.
and 32 was my favorite number that I wore all through high school.
Well,
Legendary Jim Brown, of
Jim
course.
Brown, of course.
Yeah.
Well, 20 seconds left. This game has been bonkers town. Minshew running for his life, and Z's going to sack him, and that might be the game because the receivers are so far downfield they can't set up again. End of the game. What? What? A ridiculous thing what you saw here today.
Madden didn't know what to do with itself right there. That was just absolutely crazy.
Oh my gosh. But there's no such thing as bad wins, I guess, and they gotta win here today. I'll go through some stats, Kid, if there's want to make any sense of what we just saw.
I don't know that you can make sense of what we just saw. That was absolutely insane. The Browns coming out of a game 4 down on the turnover margin with 4 really bad interceptions from one Deshaun Watson, and somehow managed to win this game with good defense anyway, and just a wild, horribly managed end of the game that somehow worked in your advantage, even though you horribly messed it up and somehow still won.
5 sacks from Kwity Paye in this one, along with 4 picks for Deshaun. He was 39 of 58. Why are we throwing the ball 58 times? 434, 2 touchdowns. Jerome Ford had probably 4 carries at the end in that last drive, and that was how many they mustered for the entirety of the game. Just ridiculous. Njoku, 9 catches for $114, 8 for Elijah Moore, 7 for $133, and the 2 touchdowns for Coop, 6 for 64 for Donovan Peoples-Jones in this one. Ford and Hunt both with 4 out of the backfield as well. Tough day for DeJuan Jones. He gave up 4 of those sacks. That's not real, friends. He doesn't do that. 12 tackles for Thornhill, 10 for Emerson, 10 for JOK, 2.5 sacks for Z, 2 for Miles, 1.5 for Obo, and again, no turnovers. Done. So the Browns 32, the Colts 25. What a ridiculous game this was. But no one would ever believe us if we tried to tell them that it happened. So we appreciate you being on with us. We really do. Browns take care of this one. 32-25. There you can see the rest of the games of the week. Kit has graciously agreed to call the Detroit-Baltimore game for you as another game of the week sometime Saturday while I am playing for the wedding. So we will let you know on the Discord when that one is coming. But folks, we really do appreciate you being on. This was a lot of fun. Good to laugh, right? It adds years to our life, which probably helps all the years that the Browns of previous years have taken off of our lives. Even this past Sunday watching the game, I was like, my heart can't take this stuff anymore.
Right.
But we got it done. We got it done. So for Kit out on the left coast, I am Phil here in Central Ohio. We are Nagy on Sports. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Today the Browns got it done. They go to 4-2. That would be a really nice thing to see on Sunday afternoon. Make sure you join us for the live Browns game chat. You can do that on the Discord channel. Just follow the invite link in the description of this video. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Go Bucks tomorrow. And as always, go Browns!